So I thought we might just go through a couple of hooping techniques that might help. And we've got two different types of stabilizer. This is the sticky one. It comes in black and white. This one's black. So it's got the top film, and when you pull the film off, you get like a paper which has got sticky on it, and you can stick the fabric directly to it. This is tearaway or cutaway. They're the same, only cutaway is thicker. So obviously you have to cut it away later on when you've finished your embroidery. This is, depending on your point of view, a little bit more difficult because it doesn't attach itself. So in both cases we are going to put the outer hoop down first, put the stabilizer on the top, and then we drape the fabric or article over the top, and the inner hoop sits on top, and if you've adjusted it right, it will just push down like so. So the fabric is taut. It's not tight, it's not stretched, it's not baggy, it's just about right, ready for stabilizing, ready for stitching. The stabilizer underneath does what it says. It stabilizes the stitches as they're being formed, so not to pull the fabric around. Once that's in like that, you can do the screw up a little bit just to make sure that it's tight. It does take a little bit of adjustment to kind of just get it about right. When you push it down, it should just snugly drop into place. So there's a little bit of adjustment there, but with practice it gets much easier. So that is one way of doing it, and then you feed the fabric onto the machine and away you go. The sticky one, there's two ways. The first being that you can first attach the stabilizer to the fabric and then do it in the same way. Get this adjusted right. A bit difficult with one hand, but hey, there you go. So that does actually give a much more rigid surface for the stitches to be formed. Very, very quick and easy, and very convenient. A little bit more expensive, the sticky stabilizer, but I find it very, very easy to use. So that would be one way of using sticky stabilizer. The other way, which is generally known as floating, is to just stabilize, just hoop the stabilizer. Again, tricky with one hand. So we've got the stabilizer in the hoop. Do that up a little bit just to make sure it's nice and tight. And then we can score very, very gently the top of the stabilizer and pull the film off. When you do that, what you end up with is the stabilizer in the hoop and the sticky showing through. And then all you need to do then is just stick it down. Now, depending on the garment, the weight of the garment, etc., you might need to support it. Some people put little clips on here just to stabilize it while it's starting to stitch. Once it's started to stitch, generally it's okay. And that again is a very, very quick and easy way of just getting started. Everybody finds their own way with stabilizing, but just to start is just pick out one of these easy ways of having a little play with it. The good thing about floating is that you don't get any hoop burn. Hoop burn is when the fabric gets pinched between the two hoops and it leaves a score mark on the fabric. You can iron it out in some cases, other cases it just remains there. So floating is a very, very good way of reducing, or well, getting rid of that altogether because the fabric's not pinched at all. I hope that helps, and please let me know if you need any further information.